Have you ever watched an episode or two of The Boys and just thought, wow, this Homelander guy really pulls off the role? Like with the smirk, the tongue clucking, and the face twitching, the glare, and of course, the ominous finger wag, because man was Antony Starr in character. For a misguided, all-powerful, seemingly invincible soup that had been raised in a lab and has some people issues, serious people issues, by the way, they couldn't have picked a better actor.
By golly, I don't know if there's living actors that could do the role as well.
We literally feel the tension whenever he's in a scene, given the premise, a realistic version of what a world with superheroes would actually be like, and factor in that sort of character, and the results, well, it's a mix. Sure, there's plenty other characters worth mentioning here, right? Like Butcher or Starlight, and to some, Homelander is just this powerful, all-evil villain that the show refuses to write off because of potential plot points. But if asked, who is it really? The one character that carries the show? Yeah, there really isn't a way around that one, huh? For someone that was first introduced as a charismatic and virtuous leader / superhero, the reveal of his true nature didn't exactly come as a shock to many. Ravenous, wild, vicious on the inside, everyone that knew or worked with him was aware, and were all well in their right to be afraid of him. But that virtuous leader, noble protector / superhero thing, that was the version of himself he broadcast, the one he wanted the people to know him by, and that's where his most fatal flaw stems from. Homelander craves the acceptance of people. In his own words,
say it! Want them to love me. Yahtzee!
And believe me when I say that's a good thing. Like, think about it. The fact that he wants to be loved by the masses, it's the only thing holding him back from just going berserk and lasering everyone and everything in his path. Because, again, in his own words,
Sure, I'll lose everything, but then I'll have nothing to lose.
And wanting to fall in everyone's good light isn't interesting in just that. Because it's one thing to want to please the masses, and it's another thing to actually please everyone. Because no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you can't please everyone. No joke, we live in a world where even the Homelander is afraid of getting cancelled by the internet and social media. Even famous billionaires get scrutinized and critiqued every now and then. And so, one of the clever ways to get out of a fit with the Homelander, just pull up good old Insta on him. You're safe.
I gotta go.
Starlight! What? You're not supposed to record us when we're running lines?
And can I just say how utterly out of character he is sometimes? Like, look at how childishly he's running to catch the head seat before Stan here.
So childish, like a 40-year-old baby.
That's where the edges start poking. Throughout his role, we've counted several characters that came along and tried to nudge Homelander along the lines of what they thought was best for him, or what they felt like he should have been doing. The teaser for Season 4, released a few days back, literally opens on someone just telling him how to go about things. Just like that time he concedingly went to Stormfront for help. Yeah, that took a bash to his ego. It's almost as if he himself isn't sure what path he should take, and is always seeking the guidance of others he feels hold themselves up, or are at least just as smart and intelligent as he perceives himself to be. Yes, Homelander believes he's better than everyone else, and at this point, everyone knows he doesn't actually care about the people he's supposed to be saving. Homelander doesn't care about anyone's well-being. He only truly cares about himself. There's really no way to sugarcoat that, because he only cares about how important he is, how everyone should fear him, respect him, how he's just better, and how petty everyone else is. Which leads us to the last thing that I want to talk about. The question that everyone has probably asked themselves once: is Homelander all bad? Is there nothing but pure evil behind him? Well, we can all agree without question that Homelander is the antagonist for the series so far. I mean, don't get me wrong, but the sheer amount of innocent people he's murdered without flinching throughout the series, his subtle mannerisms, his superiority complex, being a total control freak, his lack of regard for camaraderie, even with Stillwell, who he supposed a motherly figure on, all of those things paint him in a very bad light. But yes, there There's a but. Homelander doesn't enjoy killing innocents as much as you think. He doesn't derive pleasure from the act. In fact, Homelander wouldn't mind if he didn't have to kill anyone. We know this because his reactions during and after his onslaught aren't exactly the reactions of someone who's enjoying themselves. Sure, there are a number of times he killed unnecessarily, or let his anger drive him, and for all those times he needed convincing of some sort to believe what he did was right.
See, Starlight, I'd prefer to be loved. I would. But if you take that away from me, well, being feared is A1 okie doke by me.
It really all boils down to the fact that he was raised in a lab, away from society, and ultimately away from people. And so there are things that we would perceive as evil that he wouldn't. So to answer the question, yes, Homelander is evil.
A big bad villain, but not all bad.
Let's just appreciate the fact that he at least struggles to hold himself back from lasering everything down to rubble.
So hey, Homelander isn't just Superman dressed as Captain America. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, thanks for watching. By the way, he does look cute as the dad though. Well, sometimes.
Yeah! Yeah!